Hi. Obviously the FA Cup final was yesterday. Sorry I couldn't do it yesterday. I was kind of just too annoyed. um, so it was Leicester 1 Chelsea nil. Um, Look, congratulations to Leicester. They won their first FA Cup. It's probably obviously they did it for the owner. It's probably good for their. It's a great moment in their history. It was a really really good goal. Um, but obviously it is frustrating because I thought we were the better side really overall for most of the game. But obviously we got the disallowed goal. But like, what can you do? Move on. Have to look forward to the game on Tuesday. Probably if we win that game, probably pretty much into the Champions League next season. But first of all, let's get into the lineups. So it was Kepa and goals. Two at the back was Two at the back was Reece James, Thiago Silva, and Rudiger. The two wing backs were Azpilicueta and Alonso. Midfield was in goal with Kanté and Jorginho. Two cams were Mount and Ziyech, and up front was Werner. For Leicester, it was Schmeichel and goals. Two at the back was Sayuncu, Johnny Evans, and Fofana. Wing backs were Luke Thomas and Castagna. In midfield was Tielemans and Ndidi. The cam was Perez, and the two up front was Iheanacho and Verdi. So for the goal, so Reece James had the ball. He went to clear it, and it like hit off Perez's knee, and then went onto his hand, and then I think it was Thomas passed it off to Iheanacho, and once I saw him line it up, I was like in my head, I just saw like the goal that he scored against United in the semi-finals, no, the quarterfinals, and he hit it really, really well to Tielemans. It was a really, really good goal. I could see it before he even hit it that was going in. But look, in in the rules it said like if a person hits his hand, doesn't matter how it goes, doesn't matter if it's not a handball. If it hits his hand then leads on to a goal, gets disallowed. But they left it go on, and at the time I was really annoyed with that. I was like, what? That was a handball. Like even though it did hit his knee and go into his hand, it's still a handball. In the rules it says a handball, and obviously VAR, the referees, whoever, the FA don't know their own rules. To like disallow that goal, but it takes nothing away from the strike. It was a really really good goal. Tielemans probably Leicester's best player on the day, but yeah. Kepa, he kind of saw it late, so Thiago Silva was kind of blocking his vision, so he didn't really have a chance. People said Mendy would have had the height. I'm not sure. It was like really in the top corner, so I wouldn't put that down to Kepa. Like, but like I think that was like Leicester's only shot on target of the whole game, and it was lucky that it was that goal. It was that shot. So then the disallowed goal for Chelsea. So Thiago Silva got the ball. He did a lovely pass to Ben Chilwell. Came on, and Ben Chilwell shot it. Smoker saved it, but it went through him. Suchek tried to clear it and then hit half of Wes Morgan, went in. I was celebrating, the whole team was celebrating. Then it got disallowed. It was like this close offside. Like, okay, there's probably been closer calls. Like, you could see it from first glance, but he didn't score with he didn't like hit it with his shoulder. I think for an offside, you have to look at their feet or whatever they control the ball with, because it doesn't really matter. Because I remember in the World Cup, I think it was 2018, Harry Kane scored a goal. I think it deflected off to the back of his foot. I don't know who took the shot, but they gave it to Kane. It deflected off the back of his foot. His whole body was offside except the foot. that was onside, and they gave the goal. And I always remember that. I was like, oh, that's really smart. I actually like that. But they haven't done that since, and that kind of really frustrated me when they disallowed that goal, because he didn't control it with his he didn't control it with his shoulder. I think he chested his down. I think he might have. I'm trying to remember the goal. This is a goal. I think he like touched it down with his foot, and his foot. Everything else except for his shoulder was onside. Like, he didn't control it with his shoulder. They really need to change that VAR for next season, or they won't scrap it. I know a lot of people are saying scrap it, but like, I don't think they have the guts to scrap it really, since it's working in other sports. But anyway, I think after that, like, you kind of knew from the players' reaction, they were kind of just shell shocked. They were like, they thought they'd equalised, and then yeah. Anyway, congratulations to Leicester. Schmeichel, probably best, to me, he was best player on the pitch for them. The two saves he made, I thought the first save when Chilwell he saved onto the post, was a really, really good save. And then the save from Mount. Mount hit it like full force, and he's got a hand to it. Unbelievable from Schmeichel. You could see he really wanted to win it. Obviously, Tielemans as well was really, really good. But obviously disappointing. It's not what you want to see. But look, I have to move on. 2 cup final losses in a row, though. That's not a good sign. And I saw this thing. It was like Chelsea won 25% of all their finals. I think they won 4 out of 16 finals since Drogba has left. Because Drogba's like Mister. He was always there for the big moments. He always scored in the finals and all that. And that's kind of worrying, because we haven't really found a like big match player really. I thought Mount was good, but he kind of faded away until Leicester scored their goal. And obviously Werner and Ziyech didn't do enough. I thought Werner was like, he was lively in the first like 30 minutes, and after that he didn't really do anything. And Ziyech, I didn't really see him at all. I thought Pulisic was good when he came on. I was surprised he didn't. Even though I was like, he probably going to start Ziyech, but I was kind of surprised that he didn't start Pulisic. Hudson-Odoi was actually pretty good when he came on. And Chilwell. I was shocked when I saw Alonso starting. But yeah. Anyway, congratulations to Leicester. First FA Cup in their history. It's a big one for them. But you just have to look forward to Tuesday, and hopefully they can build on that and gain that experience, and look forward to the Champions League final. But yeah, one game at a time.